Ever had a moment when you thought, man, I wish I had a robot sidekick? Well, guess what? The future is now, and it's brought along some of the quirkiest and most mind-blowingly advanced robots you've ever seen. I'm talking about bots that can do parkour, sketch like an artist, and hold conversations that might just leave you wondering who's more human here. So, let's dive into the details of the four most strange and advanced robots, starting with number 4, Nadine. It is a groundbreaking creation from the labs of Kokoro, developed back in 2013. With skin that looks real enough to make a seasoned dermatologist proud, hair that's got style, and hands that could easily give a firm handshake. The thing? Customer service agents. Well, Nadine can do it. AIA Singapore, an insurance company, has embraced this tech whiz as a member of their customer service team. So the next time you're reaching out for assistance, don't be surprised if your helper is Nadine herself. But how does it pull off this impressive charade? It comes armed with 3D depth cameras, a microphone, and a webcam, all the better to see and hear you with. She's got layers of perception that work together, deciphering your facial expressions, gestures, and even mood swings. Plus, it doesn't just remember your name, she recalls entire conversations, making each interaction feel like a continuation rather than a cold start. Fluent in English, German, French, Chinese, Hindi, and Japanese, Nadine can make even the most polyglot among us blush. Number 3, Atlas. Atlas has spent a lot of time practicing walking and moving on all sorts of different surfaces. It's not just about moving forward, but also about adapting to rough or uneven terrain. It gives a lot of attention to its legs, because if a robot wants to move around without falling, it needs strong legs. And as for its hands, well, it didn't really have proper hands back then. But the latest version of Atlas comes with a new feature. It has hands that can actually grip things. These hands work like clamps and have one moving finger. It might not sound like much, but it's a big step forward. Now, it can pick up objects and hold on to them. In a recent demonstration, Atlas showed off its strength by lifting heavy objects like planks, bags filled with tools, and even a barbell with weights on it. But what I find fascinating is that it's learning about balance and how to manage different weights. When you lift something heavy, opposing forces push back, and Atlas is in the process of figuring out how to handle them. Number 2, Optimus. This is also equipped with arms, hands, legs, and a head. But the real action happens inside, in its central computer located right in its torso. It's like its brain and control center rolled into one. It has a 2.3 kWh battery pack, which means it can work a full day without needing a recharge. But what sets this bot apart are its 28 structural actuators. These are the muscles that make Optimus move. They allow it to stretch, bend, and twist just like a real human. Engineers behind this marvel have crafted it with future falls in mind. So if it ever has a not-so-graceful moment, it's built to withstand it. Now the tools of the trade in any robotic world, the bot's hands. They're equipped with 6 actuators and 11 degrees of freedom. From gripping tools like screwdrivers to handling smaller objects with precision, these hands mean business. Thanks to sensors, its hand can identify what they're holding and even understand their position in space and are capable of carrying a 20-pound bag. Now, introducing the number 1 inch in our list, Ameca. In a world first for humanoid machines, Ameca can do more than just lift, walk, or talk. It's been presented with a unique talent, the power to draw. The secret behind its artistic skill is something called stable diffusion. It's like a virtual art studio in its brain, allowing it to imagine and generate drawings based on text prompts. Imagine asking Ameca to draw a cat and poof, it'll draw a cat on the canvas. Ameca might seem straight out of the future, but it was brought to life in 2021. With an array of cameras, microphones, and facial recognition software which make it an attentive observer of its surroundings. You won't believe it is designed to interact with humans on a whole new level. Thanks to the power of GPT-3 and human telepresence, it can engage in conversations that'll leave you wondering if you're talking to a human or a robot. And that's not all. Remember those emotions we humans express? Ameca got that covered too. It can express a range of emotions just like we do. Whether it's happiness, surprise, or curiosity, its facial expressions will make you feel like you're talking to a friend.